Hi, I'm Shane from Artificial Futures, but my friends call me Dr. Robot. You see, I did a PhD in human-robot interaction, which is the psychology of hanging out with machines. We like to study how people think, behave, and feel when they're presented with various forms of social automation, like a robot. And there was a question that I was asked during my PhD with such frequency and intensity that I couldn't help but answer with a stock formulaic response. That question was simply, when will robots take over the world? To which, those of you who know me would have heard the answer, as soon as I tell them to. Now, I will very much admit to enjoying that squirming look of disgust on people's face as they process the answer that I just gave to them, but I also hope that they process my information a little bit deeper to understand my answer's true intent. Robots and AI lack the agency, the objective, the intent to take over the world, so they'll only ever do such a massive, crazy action if we either directly tell them to or through our own ignorance create some situation where they figure out that that's the logical and most optimal way to do so, and we haven't told them otherwise. Think about it. Skynet really only enslaved humanity because we told it to save us and realized that the biggest danger was ourselves. The Matrix was simply looking for a reliable power source, and no one seemed to mention that humans were off limits. You see, behind every good killerbot death squad is usually some weirdo who calls himself Dr. Robot that is telling these robots to go out and kill. Thomas Sheridan, a professor of human factors, talks about this as the objective function. And Sheridan makes the point that no matter how much we automate in life, no matter how much AI takes over, no matter what control we cede to machines, at the end of the day, there will always be one task that we humans have to do. And that is to set this objective function. All the way back to the very beginning, some human has to set a chain of events in motion that make a robot want to do something like take over the world. We're responsible for its ultimate goals, whether we have explicitly told it to or if we designed it in a way that allows it to. We have to set that objective. This is why I get so mad when I see news headlines that read things like robots are taking people's jobs. To be clear, high-powered executives are taking people's jobs. They just happen to be using robots as the tools to do so. So the next time you're thinking of scapegoating AI or a robot for all the things that are terrible and wrong with the world, pause and maybe ask yourself, who's the human that sits behind that system who actually made the decision and set the objective? Take care.